You're listening to the Sans Pants Network.
Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Plumbing the Death Star. I'm Joel.
I'm Jackson.
I'm also Joel.
Plumbing the Death Star is the comedy pop culture podcast that asks the important questions like, which real-life animal would make the best Pokemon?
Okay. Pokemon. Define.
Pocket Monster.
Monsters. Yeah.
Pocket. Define.
It's like a hole in pants.
No. No.
Wrong. Pow. Pocket. Define.
It is like something made of fabric you sew into other clothes that you can put things in.
Zammit wins.
Define monster, Jackson.
Like a spooky guy.
Wrong!
I don't think I had any chance there.
No.
An animal?
What?
An animal?
Yeah, but not quite.
Yeah. what
Yeah,
about
so
an
basically,
a
a
monster.
Pokemon is basically like a fucking fucked up freaky animal.
Okay.
None of them are normal. They're all fucked up.
Yeah.
And they fight heaps.
Okay.
Sometimes they're just guys.
Yeah, sometimes like Mr. Mime is just a little dude with no pants
And
on.
sometimes they're offensive guys like Jinx.
Yeah. So, in this world where
Yes.
we've picked a real Pokemon,
Yeah.
real animal, excuse me.
Yes.
Are we in the world of Pokemon?
Yeah.
Am
so
I
I think
10?
I think
Is
it's
there dogs? I always forget this. Is there real dogs in Pokemon?
No, there are in the early anime some fish. And some of the Pokedex entries in the early games refer to
Reference.
real world animals. Like they're like, it's as fucking sick as an elephant or whatever. But
You know that phrase.
It's as fucking sick as an
I'm
elephant.
as sick as an
I'm
elephant.
assuming, okay, we are 10. We go to be like, all right, you got to get your Pokemon. And they have like the regular ones. They've been taken up because we have once again slept
We
in.
slept through it.
And now that we have left, we've got like, I don't know, a horse, a bear, and some kind of rabbit or whatever.
Okay.
And maybe some others.
Yeah.
Your dealer's choice. And then they, they can fit into a Pokeball.
Okay. Oh, so they're going in a Pokeball too? It still works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
I was thinking I'd pick a really big snake.
A really big snake.
Like one of those snakes that, like, you know the snakes that hide in the tops of trees and they jump down on
like
guys?
an arboreal snake, I think.
Yeah, but like an anaconda size.
Okay.
Like one big enough that it can eat a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem, okay, because I was gonna say with those that large, they'll usually they'll take down say one oxen,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then will nap for the next 30 days.
Well, we'll just do it slower. Okay.
Well,
sure.
do what slower?
My Pokemon journey.
Fight all the gyms.
Well, yeah, like what is your Pokemon? That's what I mean. Like, what's your
Do I
Pokemon?
have
are we
to do
doing?
the Pokemon journey?
Well, it's like,
We gotta be the best there is, right?
Or have I just
no.
got a
There's
pet
paths.
snake?
You know Pokemon.
I do.
There's multiple paths you can go. One of them would be a
bicycle salesman. This bike is $1 million. $1 million. Remember, like Dr.
No.
Evil says?
Yes, except I think he says it differently.
I'm not clear on that. I'm not sure about that. No, but the bicycle salesman, he sells his bike
Yes.
for exorbitant prices.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then he.
I'll
he's-
do that with my snake, and I'll say, if you bring this back, kid, my snake will eat you.
Bring
What do you
one back.
bring what back?
The bike.
So you're trying to sell a bike to $1 million for $1 million, and then you've got a snake to threaten them that they can't bring it back. Why would someone spend $1 million on a bike?
It's not a very good bike.
So they spend $1 million.
Step one,
They
buy
get
a
a bike.
snake.
Okay.
Step
Okay.
2, take out a loan so I can get a small business selling shoddy bicycles. But the bikes are garbage, okay?
Okay.
But I sell them for $1 million.
Okay.
Or $1 million Pokebucks or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Step 5. A kid comes in to buy the bike. I say, 1 million Pokebucks, son. He gives me the cash.
Yes.
He gets on the bike.
Yes.
He rides it, falls apart instantly. He's sprains his groin or whatever. And he comes
Why?
because of the way it fell apart. And he comes back to me and he says, "Your bike fell apart." I'm
Yes.
like, get the fuck out of my store.
Uh-huh.
My snake will eat you dead, kid. And that's my business strategy.
So that's your Pokemon journey.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Okay,
get
no.
a snake to shake down a kid.
Okay, well, you will only sell one bike, but that's okay.
It's
It
$1
sounds
million.
like that might be enough to pay off your loan, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, this still works
think so.
because you've involved an animal.
Yeah.
So the kid leaves. Kid comes back with an adult that throws out their Pokemon.
I say no Pokemon in the store. Sorry.
now-
no Pokemon in the
'cause
store. I will call the
You
police.
have shook down a kid.
In the world of Pokemon,
Who can prove that?
The kid?
I turned off the security cameras. No
The
evidence.
bike that fell apart. The fact he gets no.
He
Well,
must
yeah.
have used the bike wrong. I don't know.
So then, okay, all right, you've turned off the
Yeah.
security cameras, so the shakedown you can deny. So you got Johnny Kid and Johnny Dad comes back. Johnny Dad's like, hey, you ripped off my kid.
Yeah.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Is this not your bicycle?
Don't think so.
It says Janko brand on it. That's you, isn't it?
Why
Isn't
would
this
I
a
name- why would I-
Janko
what the
store?
Where am I?
There's a lot of Pokemon
I pull the amnesia
arguments.
trick.
There's a lot of Pokemon arguments in the realm of Pokemon. Are they sorted by Pokemon battles?
Well, no, I think it's more that is just. It's not necessarily that an argument is settled like that.
It's like
that
this.
it
It's like
can
the
be
kid came.
settled.
Imagine the kid came back into my store and said, "Your bike broke down," and I pulled a gun. It was like, "Get the fuck out!" And then he brought his dad in, and his dad pulled a gun on me. That's kind of what's happened here.
Yeah, okay, so.
Except I pulled a snake on the kid.
and
And the kid just left and then came back with
The
dad.
dad pulls a freaking
Primate.
Primate. Uh-oh. I'm about to be torn apart.
Well, because Pokemon don't traditionally die in Pokemon battles.
But a snake
but
can.
Pokemon eat real life animals.
Yeah.
So primates are probably not going to have any issues tearing your snake in half.
Yeah, is a big anaconda,
Right.
or something? Are they quick? They agile?
Well, if they've just fed, probably not.
But they haven't fed because you just threatened a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and or when they have just fed, if they are in danger, they will tend to like just regurgitate and vomit up the thing they just
Exactly.
ate, so they can run away.
So
The snake, use vomit, run!
snake vomits up a dead kid. I don't think you can deny this one, Jackson.
Where
I
am
didn't
I?
know he did it. Who am I again? What's my name?
Jackson?
Jackson. I didn't say Jackson. What?
You must be thinking of someone
Sorry,
else.
I'm so sick.
No, I'm not the son of Jack. That's a crazy
so
name. That's
sick right now. Are you sick or amnesiac? I am so. I gotta lie down. I
I
think.
can't remember anything and I'm going to throw up.
Yeah, you know,
You're piling excuses on top of each other.
my memory
Someone
issues
should
make
clean
me.
up. Oh my God, what happened to this
Whose
kid?
snake is this? Not mine.
Oh, I hate snakes.
I hate snakes
I
famously.
I actually have
mean,
a-
I don't remember that about me.
Maybe I have a fear of snakes, so I couldn't possibly own it.
I am scared.
Can you get me a glass of water? I need to sit down.
Actually,
I might faint.
Maybe
I might go to the hospital.
Yeah, I'll just walk there. I
Do
think.
you look after my store?
Yeah.
I mean, what? Where am I? Then just watching me walk.
Jamco bicycle store, just close it for the day.
Don't steal any money from the till.
You know, I know. I mean, that would just be
yeah.
Oh, so
dishonest.
sick,
Yeah,
actually.
I wouldn't care because it's not clearly my money because I don't own this. But I just morally it'd be
For
wrong to steal.
whoever does own this place.
Yeah, and I don't know who I am or what's going on, but I'm definitely of strong moral fiber.
I'm a good guy. I know that much.
My moral,
Step over the
my
dead kid.
moral compass always.
Then
Points
open
to
the door
God.
and it's like two glass windows on each side. You just hear me run. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh, I'm in such trouble! Oh no! Into the tall grass. Got by a grimer. Stepping into a grimer, getting stuck, turning around, the cops there, standing at the edge. My time has come. Okay, well, my plan didn't go so well. I got killed by a police officer.
Well, because traditionally there's 3 routes you can go on the Pokemon journey.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
And one of them isn't opening
Opening a bicycle store that's possibly a front for serial killing isn't one of the
Are you
options?
sure?
That's crazy.
Wow, I'm shocked. Okay.
So
There's
in
3. Yeah.
So in recent games, they've kind of like opened it up a little bit for you to do that, but most of the time it's just Pokemon trainer that wants to beat the Elite
Okay.
Four and
Yeah.
become the champion.
All right.
But there is also Pokemon Breeder
Oh.
and Pokemon.
You can do the like beauty shows. What do you call it?
What's the?
Pokemon pretty?
Yeah, like dog training. Like what do you call it where you put the dogs on display?
Dog in show?
There's
Best in
3.
show?
Best in
Yeah,
show?
there is a best
Yeah.
in show.
Right,
It's
dog in
crazy.
show.
Okay,
Dog
look.
in show.
While we're
in
talking
show.
best in show, I think that it is fucking unbelievable that this is real.
Yeah.
In best in show, they assess the dog's testicles.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Well, it
Why-
makes sense. They're aesthetic. They're there.
Yeah.
Obvious as
But as in, like,
you would prefer they ignore the testicles, like
What?
prudes.
like a Puritan over
Yeah.
okay, they should just be not neutral.
If I'm assessing a dog,
Yeah.
okay, and you asked me to assess the entire dog, I assume that means the entire dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What if
well,
you
I mean,
guys- imagine
they
this.
issue- they-
Imagine this. You have a beautiful schnauzer. It
gorgeous.
is gorgeous. It's a silky fur.
Wonderful coat.
It's got a beautiful
Well,
coat.
here's
It's
my
so
thing.
behaved.
Yeah.
But then you get around the back and it's the mankiest testicles you've ever seen.
Well, exactly.
They're
yeah.
droopy. They look like they have run over gravel. They're scabby.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's falling apart. It looks
What's
not
wrong
good.
with this
it
dog's
looks like
nuts?
a
I'm
cat
scared.
has got at him, and a bit of it is maybe there's bleeding and soap and sauce. But the
owners-
rest of
Why-
the dog is beautiful. You're telling me that you want the judge to ignore that grotesque?
I think I'm being like, hey, time out.
It's time for this dog to go to hospital.
I think the owners of, I don't know what the hell's happening here. I swivel the dog around. Oh, Jesus.
yeah.
This dog's nuts are fucked.
Yeah, because they assess the nuts and how, I guess, good they are, but they don't. It's not like they're like, this dog has a shitty asshole.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
you-
okay, well, let me
presumably-
pitch you two scenarios. You've got two,
dog.
No, but like shitty as in like bad.
yeah. I'm giving you, you get two bulldogs. Two
Yeah.
British bulldogs.
Done.
One has the tiniest, nothingest,
Yeah,
just like suck is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like if you were you
Yeah.
were valuing the nuts alone, if it was best in nuts or whatever, these ones are obviously smaller. They're
Yeah.
inferior
Exactly.
nuts.
Because you're
Yep.
like, oh, it's obvious it's dog balls, and those dog balls are not obvious.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
yeah.
And but the other dog has wonderful, pendulous, very clearly superior nuts.
Yeah.
They are the,
And I have
the-
to make an assessment between
Yeah.
the dogs.
like they're the Jungian dog nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay, well,
the platonic
Now
ideal of
let
dog
me
nuts.
pitch you this.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The dog with the beautiful testicles has one of the worst dog assholes you've ever seen, and the one with the tiny nuts
It's open
has,
source. It's like a cat scratch.
has a
Somebody's
beautiful
gotta help these-
asshole. Where you find yourself thinking that's the most wonderful dog's asshole
Well,
I've
then I
ever
look
seen.
down at my clipboard and I go, nuts, 5.
Yeah.
Asshole, -5.
Asshole's
Yeah.
not on there.
Well,
but
it should be.
It should be.
So you think that? Okay,
I think
so,
the whole thing, and maybe I'd put that down to cleanliness.
Okay.
Okay.
The cleaner the asshole, the higher the score.
Yeah, that makes
Because if
sense.
the dog is completely clean, again, I'm not a best in showman.
Yeah.
If I were a judge, the dog is a beautiful, it's blown dried, it's an incredible
Yeah.
coat, everything like that, and then it's just got the mankiest looking asshole.
Absolutely.
I'm like, well, it's losing points somewhere.
From a purely objective perspective, a dog's legs are no different to a dog's nuts.
That is.
From a purely, you're looking at the object, objectively separating yourself from any prior notions you have about the animal. It's all just meat.
I don't
Jackson,
think it is, though.
Jackson,
In your
you,
glands.
It's, they call it a mountain oyster, not a dog's nut.
you famously love asshole.
I do, yeah.
How is that whole? That's like me being like, there's
Yeah.
no difference between an asshole
Yeah.
and a nostril.
Yeah, but if I was an alien species
Yeah.
and I was abducting humans to
And then-
grade,
yeah, and
I
you were
couldn't,
just-
it really meant all nothing to me. I was just
Yeah, you were grading the holes of the body.
pure aesthetic vibes. I don't want to have sex with a nostril
No,
or an
I'm not-
asshole.
I'm-
I'm an alien. I just say, sweet holes.
5.
5
I
on my little
I
clipboard.
was more bringing it back to the fact that when you try and distance yourself, the claim that legs
Yeah.
and balls are
Yeah,
the same.
that's a
Yeah.
stretch.
On a dog?
Why on a dog is
in,
that
in a
different?
situation where it is up for me to gauge its aesthetic appeal.
If I
I understand that not all nudity is sexual, and when it comes to a
Dog nuts
naked
even
dog,
less sexual. Dog nuts are probably the least sexual nuts ever get.
I'm just okay. If I've never met a dog before and I don't
Yeah.
know what they look like, and for some reason I have the job of grading this dog, yes, I guess in a way I'm like, don't know what that could be. 5.
all of
The
this was
experiment is going well. We've kept Zammit in isolation from the dog.
I've never met a dog.
Starting experiment 1, and a dog comes out. Now, Joel Zammit.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah,
What
you need
can
to
we get a grade?
this
Okay. Well,
aesthetically.
yeah, I like So it's got legs like I got legs, I guess. It's got more than I do.
Right.
No arms, I've noticed. It's not upright. You know,
He's doing well.
I liked when you showed me that. What was it? Chimp. That was good. It looked like me a bit. Yeah.
Keep bringing up the chimp experiment.
I'll just
I
note,
liked.
note that down. Less chimp.
Yeah. I noticed it's got no lips. Where's its lips?
Okay, that's
One,
good.
yeah,
That's
okay.
what we want. Okay.
It's got these balls. I got balls.
He's got to the balls.
He's got to the balls. Let's
Okay.
see. And out of 5 for the balls.
I guess. Was there anything wrong with them?
We can't say.
Okay. 5, I guess. Yeah, they're all right.
Now the legs. Can you notice any difference between those and the balls?
One's the legs and one's the balls.
Okay.
But
Incinerate the dog. We need to start again.
But yeah, I guess they look all right. Well. Oh.
Wow, how did we do that? I was imagining the conveyor belt would send it, but we just like spontaneous dog combust.
But yeah, even if I had never met a dog before, I would be like, oh, he has leg, I have leg, he has balls, I got balls. I know what those are. It makes sense. I have a scrotum.
When
he
was
has
the
a
last time you
scrotum.
saw an animal you'd never seen before?
I remember once. Here's a crazy story.
I'm glad I asked.
In my high school, you know, they would sometimes bring guys to give like a talk to all of the students where they would be like, hey, this is the life I've lived, and these are the things I've done, and this is going to help you, you know, with your life or whatever. And this was a guy he'd been exploring the Mongolian steppes.
Whoa.
And he was like, that's what I do, and I've seen all kinds of things. And then he had this video of him, he hung out with some guys in a yurt, he drank some llama milk or something, it was awesome. And then at the end, before he wrapped up, he just showed this compilation of shots. And one of the animals in there, I've never seen before or since. It was like a little deer with a trunk.
How old were you when you saw this?
I would have been like 16 or something.
Have you suffered any head trauma since?
It's going to sound strange to maybe everyone, but is that the same little deer that has like fangs?
No, that's a dick dick. And
Okay.
that's good. He's a different guy.
Okay.
I don't know who this guy was.
Okay.
It was like a brief, like seconds in the clip where this little creature, and then he's like, and then it just moved past, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Never seen it before or since.
I've actually seen, now that I think about it, there was 2 animals very recently within the last 4 years that I'd never seen before. One of them was the golden tree kangaroo, and I fucking love that guy.
Oh, that guy rocks. Good
rules.
kangaroo.
And then another one, I forget the name, but it's kind of like halfway between a bear and a cat.
What the?
think
I know
might
that guy.
be-
Is it kind of Potteroo or something?
Might live in Indonesia, or is native to
Whoa, there's the guy.
There's that guy you used to know.
What is it?
He's a fucking an antelope.
What
A
the hell?
Sega antelope.
He's got a fucking
Sega.
he's got a fucking trunk, this guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Actually, there's a lot of, now that I think about it, there's a lot of animals that I've come across, not maybe recently, but definitely never seen before. Like, there's that Tibetan fox you once showed me.
That guy rocks.
and
Big
he
fan.
rules. He's got the best face.
He looks so, I don't even know, just goofy, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is with all the animals that we see these days, you can categorize them. There's no
Yeah.
new animal where you're like, I can't.
No, that bear cat was kind of cool.
True, actually, that did feel different. That did feel.
But, I was going to say, but then again, it kind of looked like a bear, kind of like a cat.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
just kind of
But yeah, it's
combining
rare.
that,
It's
yeah.
rare to see a new
feline and
Yeah.
Ursine, come together.
I can't remember the last time I saw an animal I'd never seen before, but I do remember going to the zoo not that long ago.
Yeah.
And like, this is going to sound stupid.
Go on.
But I cannot stress enough the awe I felt. I'd been to the zoo before, but I hadn't been in ages.
Yeah.
So a lot of the animals I saw were different to how I remembered them. Like, they look the same, but sizing-wise different and
yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. Or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
giraffes are really
Giraffes are so
fucking
fucking
big.
Giraffes.
Like, you stand near a giraffe, and you're like, what the fuck?
I know. They're crazy.
Because I think, like, eventually what happens is in my head,
Yeah.
because you constantly see giraffes eating from, like, trees and whatever,
Yeah.
and, like, a normal tree height, you're like, oh, okay, like a giraffe. And, like, I know they're bigger than this, but in my head, I'm like, oh, yeah, a giraffe's, like, 12 foot or something.
Yeah.
Like it's big, but it's
they're like 15.
Yeah, they're fucking
16 foot. And it's crazy. I remember the same.
animals have no right being that big.
I had the same thing. I remember a while back at the zoo with my brother, and we saw an elephant.
Yeah.
Just the elephants. And looking at an elephant and trying to take in an elephant, like not just being like, oh, that's an elephant, whatever, but being like, look at that fucked up animal.
Yeah.
That shit is absurd.
Hippos are like that too.
Yeah.
I always think about like, if you think back in there was a Hannibal across the Alps.
Yeah.
Right? And my motherfucker got some elephants.
Yeah,
And
dude.
he walked it all the way across. And imagine being in the opposing army. You have not only have you never heard of elephant,
You got
you've never
camels?
seen of
Yeah.
elephant.
Camels and horses, or did he have camels?
He had horses.
Yeah,
And
he,
elephants.
and he was basically, he's got you don't know what an elephant is. You've never
Yeah.
seen it. You've never heard about it. You don't even know it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a fucking monster. We're talking about monsters.
Yeah, that's a
a monster. It starts coming towards you. There's a guy riding it, and you're like,
Oh, end of
Oh,
days.
I guess God's on his side.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow, I should just lie down and die right
Yeah,
now before he
yeah.
even kills me.
I know, because like I know what horse is. I can see horse.
Yeah.
I get horse. Maybe around that. I know bear.
But you
I
can't really,
don't know elephant.
You can't extrapolate into elephant. You're right. You can't go elephant. Oh, it's like a horse and because you got to be like, oh, it's like a horse and its mouth is a trunk, its ears are gigantic flaps, its teeth come out the front, its feet are fucking the size of a log.
Yeah. It
Fuck,
also
man.
looks the shape of log.
Yeah.
Also, imagine horse bigger, rounder, bigger.
You can't
Keep going big. I think I saw recently.
Yeah.
It's just like the difference of like the size of like a Kodiak bear. I think it was.
Oh yeah.
And they had like the male and the female, and then they had like there's the and then it was like behind glass, whatever. And they did like a thing with like try and stand up on your hind legs.
Yeah, dude.
They're
Big.
They're so big.
Big.
It's got no right being that big. Like I'm like it's bigger than a house. Like I'm like it's taller than a house. You know. I'm like if I want a house and it's like on the balcony, go give me.
Yeah.
I'm like oh
dude.
fuck.
You're not safe.
You're not safe from a Kodiak bear.
No.
Bro. Yeah.
Crazy.
Scary.
You don't want to have a bear so big that if you go into your log cabin, you're still in danger.
Yeah.
But they did it.
Yeah,
They did it.
went and made a bear that
They
can get down your
did
chimney if it so desires.
I'm just looking up because I can't remember the third role in Pokemon, so I'm gonna try and fucking figure out what it is. Because I know it's definitely breeder and trainer.
Yeah.
How do you breed Pokemon? So I got like a Ponyta. I get a Ponyta. I'm like, go on.
Well, in the games, this is
Makes
what
you
happens.
laugh.
You go to the breeding center.
Yes.
You say, here's my fucking, I think the famous meme breeding is you go, here's my Wailord, which is a whale.
Yes.
And here's my Skitty, which is a little cat.
Oh, no.
Now you drop them both off and they can breed. Because it's based on egg types or some shit, which is not, it's not based on the physical dimensions of the Pokemon. Otherwise, that whale would tear that Pokemon apart.
Yes.
I don't even know if whales have wieners. But anyway.
They do because they jerk off using rocks.
Oh, that's right.
That's
fabulous.
What a fabulous fact I know.
So some Pokemon can breed, but I don't think it's not like any Pokemon can breed together. And you don't get a combination. You don't get like a mule. You get, some other guy.
Oh, so you don't get like a half cat, half whale.
You would get a Wailord or a Skitty, unfortunately.
Well, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. But also, with our situation here, say I bring my big snake into the breeding center.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Funny sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring a horse.
Okay, fabulous. Great
think they're
choice.
Horses are pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know what the third path of Pokemon is quite.
I don't know if it's researcher, but I think that's breeder.
No, researchers
I like
are
the
different.
idea of putting a horse with some glasses at a lab coat. Research what?
No. You're
Figure
the
it out,
researcher.
horse.
You
Okay.
research the Pokemon.
Not
You're
the
Well,
not-
in the world of
Pokemon
Pokemon, you could research the horse because there's no other horses.
Whoa.
You'd be like, this is like a ponyta that someone put out. Whoa.
Is this
English
Ponyta
Ponyta.
stick?
Yeah, or like what's that other one? A Mudbray?
Yeah.
Gonna mud on it.
A clean Mudbray.
Clean Mudbray. It's a doused ponyta.
Yeah.
I think a horse would be pretty boring. You know?
I think that like guys are pretty boring when you got a Machamp rolling around.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is like a better guy.
Yeah.
I never understood why aren't they the apex?
Yeah.
Pokemon? Why aren't
But-
they putting us into little balls and throwing us around?
But Mr. Mime, we're better than.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
We are better
I
than Mr. Mime.
loathe that man.
Yeah. I'm scared of Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
Dude.
Like even
Scared of his power.
Just in like you said, just even like further back, podcaster, I would argue, better than a mime.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And like, look, we're on the lower half of that,
We
right? We're
are
pretty
low.
low on that ladder.
Yeah.
But we're
Although-
not the bottom.
What about this? You go to the circus.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see a guy pretend to be in a box.
Okay, here's the thing, Jackson.
Yeah.
If I go to the circus and you're about to ask me to perceive the people at the circus,
You can't do it?
no, it's
I'm
like
seeing a lion.
You cannot visualize a circus.
no, I can
Is that a
visualize.
sickness you have?
I'm not sure if I respect anyone at the circus.
circus
They work
lungs.
at circus.
What about the guy who puts his head in a lion?
Yeah, the like.
It's an awesome job.
That's a clown.
No, it's a guy. It's the lion
The
tamer.
lion
That's clowning.
He's got the whip and the tails. It's a different guy.
It's a different guy.
Why is a lion tamer putting his head in the lion's mouth?
Just to show that
Yeah.
how his
Tame it
control
is.
over the
Yeah,
lion.
sometimes it goes very wrong.
Yeah, I imagine. Didn't it happen to that other guy? The guys, there's two guys.
Oh, Roy and something.
Yeah,
Roy
yeah.
and I want to say
I also
Tal
wanna
and
say-
Penno or whatever.
No, I want to say Roy and HG, but that's not correct.
What is
Is
their
that like
names?
breakfast radio?
Roy and HG are breakfast radio.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well, there you go.
Roy and Sigmund and Roy.
Sigmund and Roy.
Siegfried.
Siegfried?
Siegfried and
Siegfried and Roy.
Sigmund is the guy that fucks his mum? What's the fuck his mum?
Freud?
Yeah, Sigmund Freud.
He is Sigmund Freud. Yeah. What?
And he's like, all of mankind wants to make love to their mother. Is that Freud?
It is,
I
dude.
think
If
so,
you
yeah.
say the wrong word, it's because you were thinking of that
yeah,
word
yeah,
and you want to
yeah.
fuck your
When
dad.
you
You're-
say one thing and
Yeah.
you mean your mother.
You never left
Another.
the penal
Yeah.
stage, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What?
He's like, it's part of like human growth, like maturity. You go through various stages
Yeah.
of like anal stage, penal stage, boobal stage. These
Wasn't
are
he
maybe not
also
accurate.
just the guy? But like, wasn't he just doing a ton of cocaine?
Probably.
Like a
Well, that was back when it was medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
Even,
And he was sick a lot.
Yeah. Even back then when it was medicine, like
He was,
yeah,
yeah.
everyone was a body.
Very possibly.
We should put the cocaine back in Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I agree. They get so many different kinds. Why not have one
Yeah.
with Coke in it?
Yeah.
And it will have your name on it sometimes.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Do you think, so you like a lion tamer, you put your head in the lion's mouth. And that's impressive, because
Yeah.
that guy's in such control of the lion that it's not eating him, except when it does.
yeah.
Do you think you could do the same thing with a horse? Where you're like, it kicks right here.
It rests its foot on your
yeah,
head.
it kicks just and then stops with its hoof
So,
inches away from my nose.
I guess you could set it up.
Horses
because,
are hateful. It would,
Yeah, they
it would
are.
fuck up on purpose.
Yeah, yes, because like you get a thing where it's like your distance and it's like someone they throw a punch, but
Yeah.
because they're not moving, it's like oh it's actually, but physically they could never hit you.
Yeah.
It's like getting a ball and you swing it and it's like it's always going to miss you, right? And the same thing you do with a horse. Like the maximum distance of this horse kick is going to be this much,
Yeah.
but because horses are nasty,
Yeah.
I just feel it would
backs
shuffle
up.
backwards.
Yeah,
I feel
or
it would
it
just
kicks.
it would take one step back. It would just take one little tiny step back, and there I am. My nose is in the back of my skull.
Ladies and gentlemen, observe.
I think the most awesome thing about being kicked in the head by a horse is at one moment your head is probably where your ass was because you're being flipped on the spot.
It is crazy to think that you can get kicked in the head by a horse and it doesn't snap your neck. It really feels like in a just world you would be beheaded.
Yeah.
Or
You
like-
kind of want like there's a slow motion of like a person
Yes.
getting kicked in the head as you see their face becoming so thin.
I would also
As
back
it just like goes woof.
if the horse's hoof somehow went like
In you.
into your
yeah.
and it's just like your whole face just kind of like ends up sucked into this little hole.
Surely if a horse hits your nose, it
Yeah.
breaks.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
What if you
lot
accidentally
breaks.
open your mouth when the horse hits?
There goes your teeth,
Brother, yeah.
brother, mate. So
Your
if
teeth
you
are
open,
fucked either way.
yeah, like yeah. So your teeth might fly, but I think your jaw now is hitting like
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
jaw is completely snapped, and
Imagine-
that's hitting.
I like Jackson's idea
Sternum.
though of you're yawning because of how easy this trick is.
Imagine you're at the silence of the circus as Joel Zammit, horse tamer, gets deep-throated by a horse hoof and then stamped into the ground.
Because like
No one would say a thing.
It would.
Everyone would just watch with bated breath.
And then everybody would, as a person, light their lighters and burn the circus to the ground.
Like the back of your skull here is pretty soft. So I'm guessing though,
Shish kebab dead.
like, if it would somehow impressively, because you got to admit it's a little bit impressive. To at the right moment, open my mouth so the horse hoof goes perfectly into the back of my throat. Cleanly out the back of my neck there, and then as the horse, because you got to imagine that the horse moving.
Yeah, the physics of this are
it
crazy.
Kind of goes that like it pulls its leg backwards, which means my dead body is dangling, and then I then hit the ground chin first.
Wow, and for a while, I mean, not long, but for a while, I would be like, "Is this the show?"
Yeah, wow, crazy show.
No,
I should have brought my
painful?
kids.
Because it'd go chin first, but then the head would just keep going backwards. Because
Yes,
now
it
I'd
would.
be facing upwards,
And then it would
with
be
a horse
standing on
hoof.
your dick and nuts, maybe, or your knees.
No, it'd be standing.
No, but
like,
the other legs.
Oh, the other legs.
You'd get trampled, sort of.
Well, it
don't
depends
know.
if it's the inside or the outside leg.
Yes, that's true. Actually, good point.
Because a horse kicks with the. I know that inside or outside means jack shit when you're talking about a horse that has legs on the left and legs on the right.
Yes,
but yeah, if you're kicked by
Stepping through my back. Because
yeah.
I'm
Well, no, 'cause
folded.
if
I'm a
you're-
folded man.
okay, you get kicked. You get kicked by the horse. You're attached to the horse, and you fall with the horse.
yeah.
You will be folded because the
be
horse
folded.
kicks
We need to
back.
get the
The horse
Mythbusters
gets
guys.
back,
on this.
and as the horse's leg goes backwards, because then I'm being dragged.
Oh no! Here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The horse
It
will
goes-
freak out because it's got I got a man on its leg.
What's chasing me?
And its leg
Then it goes
will.
for a run.
And
yeah.
then
My head's
that-
coming off.
Well, no,
yeah.
and also that horse's legs are pretty fragile. You're breaking that horse's leg, then someone's gonna
Oh
have to.
no!
Someone's gonna have to put down that horse, and you've done that by dying.
Another tragic day at the circus. One of many.
Yeah, maybe. Well, would I have enough time to register that the horse leg is now through my back of my head that I could bite it?
I don't think you could bite a horse's leg.
If it's in his mouth,
If it's in
it
my
could.
mouth.
Well, yeah, but I don't think you're piercing skin.
Oh yeah, I know, but there's a bit of a like.
I was
Well,
like,
you'll
well, fuck
get-
you back to the
Yeah.
horse. Yeah.
When you die anyway, your muscles will. Because if you got kicked, that would be your first response anyway. Because you'd be
true.
trying to grit your teeth.
Yeah. You might clamp down on the horse's leg, they can't get you off. And then if the horse survives, it's just gonna have your skull. They're like, we're just gonna wait.
Because then if my
Or maybe
I am
alternatively,
attached
if
by
the
head,
horse-
with a horse leg straight through it, and if it does land again, just a pure physics, everything is snapping back. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing really holding on is my neck skin and I guess the spinal cord. So and then the horse will get spooked further. Go for a run.
Yeah.
Run out of the circus.
And then
Yeah.
there's a part. Yeah, it's just gonna have a head with a bit of spine. down
yeah,
there.
absolutely.
What a way to go!
It's a crazy day at the circus.
At least there's
Crazy day
a.
at the circus.
I don't know if I'd want to die at the circus in front of an audience or die.
I think the funniest way to die at the circus is the cannon trick goes wrong. Like I'm in there and I clamber in, I give everybody a wave, and then I duck inside so you can't see me, and they light it, and then you see the explosion, but I don't get fired out.
Just red mist shoots out.
What went wrong?
Oh no!
And everybody's waiting around the barrel, really scared to look inside.
Someone's like, no, I'm shaking their head. No.
And they just
God,
go over to a
missed it.
drain and just tip it, and it just like a slurry pours out. What
What
went
happened?
wrong? What happened to the cannon?
Did we use too much gunpowder?
He instantly.
Just a mist.
There's not
Was
even
it like
bones anymore. It's
A
just
mesh or something? Like a very strong mesh just
What
screw
the
out
hell happened?
There's no chunks.
Because if it was too much gunpowder, his body should have at least launched.
Right?
But
Was he
mist
in there
just
wrong?
came- Did he hold on?
That's what it seems like.
He
It
held
seems
on
like
and
he braced. Like he didn't want to go.
And then yeah, is there like a very thin mesh in there that's real strong?
Did he get
That's
grated?
the
What
only way I can
happened?
think of that.
They just pour it into the drain.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that comes out is my helmet. Didn't
The
help him.
helmet!
The
Did it help him?
The helmet's okay.
Helmet's good though.
Head there's no bones left, but the helmet's fine.
All right, well that'll
What the fuck is going on in this circus?
This circus has a lot of
All right,
tragedies.
so that's, I guess, diversions into the circus aside. Okay. Well, I want to go be a trainer.
Okay.
I want to fight them gym guys.
Yeah.
Those gym bros.
The 8 gym leaders.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Now.
battle the Elite Four and show that you're the best Pokemon trainer in all the land by
Okay.
becoming the champion.
Okay. So I reckon a bear. If
Okay.
I can choose, like that Kodiak bear that I watched recently, I was
big
scared
Kodiak
of.
bear, nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose a bear.
Okay.
If ever it comes towards me, I can suck it off into a little tiny
Yeah,
ball. Which
you
is
can use it
nice.
like a Pokemon.
Oh, that's good because that would be scary.
Yeah, now...
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So Pokemon no moves.
Bear no maul.
But can you
Bear no bite.
will it listen to you?
Because the Pokemon listen based on the gym badges you get.
Oh, shit.
So they initially listen up to, I think, level like 15 or 20. Yes. But you're not leveling the bear.
No, because it's
Because it
not
is
a
not a Pokemon. It is a bear.
It is a bear, strong bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, big bear, is strong.
Strong bear.
And yeah, like I guess if you threw a bear into a Pokemon battle, it's far more likely to attack the other Pokemon than one of the trainers.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it is significantly more likely to attack the trainers than another Pokemon would.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
win by default.
If you attack the trainer, I mean,
Bear attacks the trainer.
the bear will probably. You're going to be the closest trainer to it.
I'm behind it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then it
that's
sees like
true.
a Rapidash in front.
Yeah.
It might be like, all right, I got to go for
the
it.
Rapidash is on fire.
Yeah,
Bears-
Bear hate fire.
But
What I
Well,
want
without going through all of the gyms,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
meticulously,
yeah.
let's just see. I'll
just-
throw like the
yeah,
types at you and
yeah,
like some vague ideas of what you've got in front of you. First gym,
Yeah, right.
rock.
That's gonna be a problem, eh?
Yeah, rocks kill bears.
Yeah,
Right.
bear.
Yeah, dude.
Their relation with rock cave.
Yeah. Oh,
Bear
live
love
in cave.
in cave. Bear sleep cave.
Two
Will
rock-
rock make sleepy?
Can a Pokemon get wounded?
If a bear breaks its teeth, fucked.
Yeah.
brother.
I'm
Like,
not a
'cause in-
bear dentist.
They can, but not in a traditional.
Because if you
like,
scratch and bite, these are Pokemon moves.
Yeah.
But you never see any blood.
Well,
No.
yeah, it's a kid, but you got to imagine they're bleeding like hell.
well, I don't know.
nice.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I reckon
There
it's
actually
like-
might be a little bit of.
Okay,
blood.
'cause I'm just not sure.
I feel like the movie, for some reason, goes a little harder with things that.
It could
I
do.
feel like a bear could take out on, say, a Geodude.
Yes.
Like,
Well, you
I
got-
reckon it could just, start mauling it. And,
But a
like, breaking
Geodude's
it
made
down.
of stone.
Yeah. But, like, bear's strong, right?
Yeah.
I feel when we get to an Onyx,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's going to be trouble.
Big rock snake that's going to drop rocks on your bear.
Bear famously hate rock.
I think the thing is that all Pokemon.
I mean, if your bear does survive rock, then you got water next, which is basically just fish.
yeah, bear eat fish all the time.
Bear
dude.
Bear will be
love to
stoked.
eat
Yeah,
fish.
yeah. Bear.
Oh, Bear v Magikarp, he's just guzzling that one down.
Absolutely.
What about-
Squirtle? Woo!
So, how would a bear fare against like a starfish?
It'd eat it.
I feel like it would make it sick.
Yeah.
Starfish seem like a real risk to eat.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think a bear would definitely try to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I always felt in Pokemon that the starfish seemed like they were made from a gem.
Yes.
Yeah,
They certainly have a
they're
gem
very
in the middle. Yeah.
they're very gem-like.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. How
Yeah.
about this? How about this?
Then you've got electricity after that.
Ooh, bears. I am bear can't body being electrocuted.
I think
I don't know if many animals could.
I think the real problem is that all real life animals
Yes.
are by default weaker than all Pokemon.
Yeah,
Well, I was
just
thinking,
you know, like,
if I have a
you'd-
team,
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, there's a gem. So if I got like, because I got starfish, it looked like a bit of a gem.
Yeah.
Maybe I get, say, like a magpie who love to collect gems.
yeah.
Okay.
That's something.
sure
And
if you
how's a
cried-
magpie going against electricity?
Yeah. Once again, how do magpies go against power lines in real?
Yeah, and what's that thing about like something a stone and two birds?
You kill one bird, that's awesome. You kill two birds with the
With
same
one
rock.
stone because it's possible, and you got a rock gym straight off the bat.
Yeah.
What
Magpie.
I think Dusha pointed out a real flaw with trying to go for the champion route as well. Is that if a Pokemon dies,
Yes.
they go back in your Pokeball, you take him to a Poke Center.
Your bear dies.
ba-da-dum. Your bear
I
dies.
go into a Pokeball. I go to the Poke Center. They're like, oh no,
Oh my god. Sir, please, this is stinking.
take it to a vet.
I know that this is a very boring Pokemon theory, but
Yes.
Yeah.
the games do heavily imply that Pokemon do die as well.
Yeah. Lavender Town, baby.
Yeah.
But it seems way harder.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's not a theory. There's a Pokemon graveyard.
Yeah.
The theory is that you killed your rival's Pokemon.
Yeah, you killed his Raticate or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, so if I kill, say somebody's got a Seadra and I electrocute it,
Yeah.
I would have to electrocute it pretty hard for it to properly die.
Yeah.
A bear, I mean, that bear's sizzled and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just not built to.
Withstand. You need I think you need a less, this is crazy, but organic animal.
Well, I was
Like
thinking.
a turtle.
I'm pretty sure you could fry a turtle. With
Also, you could kill a turtle with one rock
Also
so
rock.
easy.
Whatever it goes in its shell. Maybe a tortoise?
Oh, yeah. The turtle shell.
when a bird picks up a tortoise
Yeah,
drops it
never
onto,
mind.
what is it again?
Never mind. I'll take the L.
Yeah.
Is there any animal?
I think we've gone too. You've gone way.
Mandrill?
Mandrill.
I was going to say you've gone too big.
Yeah.
Mandrill.
Where
Quick.
If you
Can hold a
electrocute him.
Pokemon,
Hang on. Mandrill with a gun.
Mandrill with a gun. Well, Pokemon can die, and presumably a bullet would kill it.
Yeah. Okay. That's.
I don't know. I mean, you've got rock gyms at first, so
Yeah.
I don't know if shooting a stone will do anything.
All right. Well, okay.
But
There's-
that means
there's-
you roll into the second gym, Misty.
Yeah.
And then you pull out a gun. Your Mandrill pulls out a gun and just shoots her fish, killing it instantly. I am very curious to see how the rest of that battle would go after you've just murdered this young girl's pet.
Yeah. I think
Why the
you've-
fish is not the battle? I'm not fighting the fish.
Well, no, you are, but I think it's a real
Yeah.
faux pas to shoot another person's Pokemon. I think that when you get to the next gym, you'd be like, hi, and they'd be like, hey, we've heard about you.
Yeah, but they don't die. They go
If
back.
you shoot them, they fucking die, dude. Get out of here.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
I'd be real scared to give a Mandrill a gun.
Yeah, like-
They're completely amoral creatures.
Yeah, they really are a filthy creature.
You're gonna
What
wake
about
up with
one-
the gun in the middle of your
Yeah,
forehead.
I know. That's what I gotta. That's why I gotta keep the Pokeball real.
Mandrill, why?
Always close to my arm.
Mandrill Pokemon trainer now.
No!
Yeah, Mandrill sending me after
Yeah,
a rock,
yeah.
and I'm bad at it. What about like what? Okay, so the man Pokemons, like the Machamps,
Yeah.
the ones with the boxing ones.
Mr. Mime, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan.
Do they ever have weapons? Because one has boxing gloves.
The
Yeah.
clown muscle builder guy.
The clown muscle builder guy.
Yeah, he's from one of the new ones. He's got a girder.
What's a
Oh, yeah, that guy.
like as in
Like a big
bit of
Steel
metal.
girder.
Oh, yeah, like a big
And there's
bit of
one from the
steel.
latest game that's like a little gremlin girl, and she has a big hammer.
so we can have melee weapons.
You can't have
have-
melee
so
weapons.
So we could have like a sword. Mandrill with a sword.
Well, one of the Pokemon is a sword, so
Mandrill holding that Pokemon.
I guess then you're putting the sword Pokemon. You're kind of cheating in a good
Yeah.
way. I mean, you're actually putting out the sword Pokemon,
Yeah.
but the Mandrill's using it
Well,
like a real sword.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I think that counts.
There's like
It doesn't count to our question, though.
No.
Yeah, no.
Because he only knows using Pokemon.
Yeah,
What about
yeah.
disease? Can I use
Well,
that?
I was thinking we've just gone too big with animals.
Yeah.
You're right. Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, fucking
Tapeworm.
tapeworm.
Oh, now we're cooking.
I would like even just like we got so
Machamp,
many
eat this.
we got so many fucking poisonous spiders in Australia.
Yeah.
Pick one of
Yeah.
them. What's a fucking
Blue ring octopus.
oh
You lob a blue ring octopus in a Venusaur's mouth,
yeah
that thing is dead.
yeah.
And so is your Pokemon.
Yeah, but whatever. You know where to find them. I got no connection to your blue
That's a
ringed
real
octopus.
smash cut to you dead at the beach with your half inside a rock pool. Hold on, I know where to find them.
Holding 4 blue ring octopus just dead.
Seagulls. Oh, that's so sad. I should have worn gloves. You should have worn a bunch of
I
gloves.
don't know why I didn't. I got the first one fine.
Yeah,
He sure was one heap of gloves, man.
he was too
would've
confident
fixed
from
it.
the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neurotoxin,
Whatever. I
man.
can just throw them into every Pokemon's mouth.
Use it a glove? What?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Blue ring octopus. Use. To just fall over dead.
Have you seen that video of that? Just you reminded me. There's a video of a guy. It's not blue ringed octopuses, but it's some poisonous little sea creature.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, obviously, I would not recommend anybody do this, but I'm a trained professional." And then he puts his hand in, and they start climbing on him, and he's like, "They're not biting me yet." And then it's a smash cut to him in hospital, and he's like, "They bit me." Awesome stuff.
I have seen one where it is, like I think it's a tourist. Does not know anything about a blue ring octopus.
Oh yeah, picks it up.
And
It's like,
he's holding it in his hands. This is cool, and it starts flashing blue.
Oh,
and I've never
bro.
been so on edge. And you're like, drop
That's
it.
a drop it,
He
drop it, drop
does, not he does deliberately, but
Yeah.
not because he thinks his life is in danger.
He's
because
just like, I'm
he's
sick of
done.
this
He's
octopus.
done with it. He's like, that was
Fuck.
cool, and I'm like, you were
Seconds away from death.
Seconds.
That's so scary.
Okay, well, we could do like a swarm of redbacks.
Oh yeah,
Swarm of redbacks, that's good.
yeah.
I think a swarm is good. 'Cause I think
If you
they,
go in
like,
the Pokemon trainer route, though, I've realized that it is really hard for fucking a real life animal because the first
rock.
it is rock.
What animal eats rocks? That's the question we gotta ask.
Yeah, what
Think,
real life
what
animal
animal
can defeat the first gym?
What animal
What
eats rocks?
animal, or at least uses rock?
Crocodiles? Do they eat rocks?
Why would they eat
To
rocks?
sink.
Yeah.
I want
Alice,
to.
man.
I think that's true. I think crocodiles eat big rocks so they sink to the bottom of the creek.
And then what do they do? Shit them out when they want to go to the top? Someone does eat rocks, and then they eat smaller rocks to break down the big rocks they ate.
Yeah, like it
Do
helps
cows
with
have rocks in their bellies?
like
No,
it
but they got
helps.
4 tummies.
It's like with digestion. Okay, that was too many animals I was not expecting.
A lot of animals eat rocks.
Chickens, turkeys, ostriches, and even penguins routinely swallow jagged little rocks while they are out and about foraging for help.
Yeah, but is that accidentally because they're dumb as
no,
fuck?
No,
just to help
it's help
with
with digestion.
digestion? So I guess an ostrich.
Okay.
Ostrich.
I feel like an ostrich. I mean, they're fast.
They are fast.
And if you could sharpen its beak a little bit, so maybe it'll...
Cassowary.
Cassowary.
There we go.
Yeah.
They could crack open a rock.
They peck out Geodude's eyes.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that's true. Geodude and Onyx both have eyes.
Yeah.
Cassowary.
Cassowary's
Cassowary is like a terrifying bird.
absolutely.
Very territorial.
Could body being electrocuted.
Probably.
Probably just make it stronger.
And
to be
angrier.
honest. Oh god, yeah, now. Oh, they got like
Cassowaries are a bird made purely of sin, I think.
I truly
sin and hate.
There are some animals out there that you're like dangerous animals that you're like in a fight. It wouldn't be instant
Yeah.
defeat for me.
Well, cassowary...
I can't think
Yeah.
of how to defeat a cassowary.
No.
I imagine if you set a cassowary on fire, it would just start coming at you like a big roast chicken.
Yeah.
Like devoid of feathers.
100%.
it's still coming
100%.
for you.
Yeah. They are a little terrifying beast. It feels like you can look. You look at like the 7 deadly sins, and you're like, oh yeah, this thing represents greed. This represents the cassowary. I feel represents every single one.
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, except sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
lust, probably.
No, it's got lust for vengeance.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, good point,
Lust
good point,
for the
good
death of all mankind.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I think cassowary is a great choice.
Yeah.
But also, it could probably will kill you as well at some point. But
Yeah.
that's okay. You
But
just got to get to the
but
Elite
you
Four.
You gotta. Yeah, I think you kind of got to aim at cassowary. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like its lust for murder tends to be what's in front of it. Mm-hmm. And it'll be awareness. And yes, when it's done with whatever's in front of it, it will
Yeah.
turn around. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
You just got to be ready with the
But
Pokeball.
you got to be ready with the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because it could peck the shit out of every
Yeah,
single
I
one of them.
reckon here's your go.
Yeah.
Go the cassowary. Before you send it out, you give the ball a big shake.
Oh,
and
yeah.
throw it.
Get it nice and pissed off. Yeah.
Ah,
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
As soon as it comes out, you're like, cassowary, they stole your fucking bread. And it's,
Yeah.
it's going to be mad.
Cassowary goes crazy on them. You get it in the Pokeball before it pokes your eyes out.
Yep.
Make your way to the Elite Four. And then
They're very worried because they've heard about you. You left a trail of half-eaten Pokemon and Pokemon with 0 eyes.
Professor Oak's being like, what new Pokemon is... Oh, my God!
Chase
He's
Professor
dead.
Oak. I wonder if cassowaries have a kill count.
Probably.
Yeah. Could
I
a
I guess everything kills people at some point.
Yeah.
Could a cassowary take out like a ghost Pokemon? Because ghosts usually they hunt by fear, right?
So ghost Pokemon can't be hurt by any physical attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
a
it-
cassowary does have
but
a
it
sort of
is-
aura of evil.
it is
so-
a scary bird.
Yeah.
I think it could be a situation where the ghost Pokemon can't hurt the cassowary and the cassowary can't hurt the ghost Pokemon.
Yeah, you gotta
they'll-
both forfeit, call it a draw.
Yeah,
But the
they're stalemate.
cassowary can attack the trainer.
Yeah, that's true.
Give me that badge.
The cassowary just packs the badge out of their hand.
Yeah.
What, are they gonna take it back?
No.
I mean, like, you
You
could also...
come get it.
You go that route, go rat. and the rat just steals the badges. You turn off the Elite Four, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But you can get to the Elite Four. You can skip the rest of them.
All right.
You can get to the Elite Four anyway. You just make a loud noise so that everyone that checks your badges has to leave.
Smart move. Yeah, true.
Okay,
True,
so
true.
with Elite Four, what do they got?
Ice is one of them. Dragon is one of them.
Dragon.
This is where maybe I feel where cassowary may.
Cassowary's kind of like a dragon in a way.
You know, I think they're more like a dinosaur. Well, yeah, they're
Yeah.
like a dinosaur, which is like a dragon.
Yeah.
I fear that might slow it down.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it might lower its like body temperature, and then that might be sleepy time for cassowary.
Yeah. It might be where
What
you.
else? Ice.
Dragon. Psychic is one of them like this. One of them has
Well,
Militank. Who's got Militank?
That's not the Elite Four.
Is
that
there,
I'm
is there a
talking about.
normal one?
Well,
Okay, so
psychic
you're
is
talking about Erica, who's the 4th gym badge. Not Erica, she's the... Okay, so I got the name. You're talking about the 4th gym in Gold and Silver.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
It's got rollout.
Yeah.
That's not in the 151.
Okay.
151 is Ice first, I think.
Yeah. So
There's a
ice is
psychic
problem.
gym already, though, so it's not psychic. I
Because
don't
psychic
think.
is easy, because like a cassowary's will is
It'll eat
indomitable.
Alakazam's spoon and it'll be fucked.
Yeah,
Like a
absolutely.
Cassowary, nothing can like defeat that. You
Yeah.
cannot have psychological warfare on a
Oh,
cassowary.
absolutely not.
Yeah, so Rock, it'll just go for Onyx and Geodude's eyes. Water, it's going to fucking eat those fish.
Yeah.
Electricity, it's just going to get stronger. Then I think the next one's Grass. Again,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
Just
rip that up.
decimated,
What's
destroyed.
that? Is that a Diglett? No, it's lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slurped it out of the ground, dude.
then there's... it's like Psychic is around here. So
Bounces off its brain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's both smooth and terrifying.
I think the cassowary is really the winner for going the champion
Yeah.
round.
Like it is a violent bird. It's a very much
Fire? How's it going to go against fire?
Like I said,
You're
it's
gonna
become a
piss it
big
off.
walk and roast
You're
chicken.
gonna piss it
Yeah.
off. You're gonna make
Yeah.
its like little talons hot.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A burning roast chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect one to go for. For the champion route. Wouldn't work so much for my bicycle store, I don't think.
No, well, it might.
It's more threatening than the snake, and I don't have to hold it.
Yeah. So Cassowary works better there too.
Yeah.
I didn't decide if I was going down the bicycle route or the trainer route.
The two options.
But
Or the breeding.
I'm not going down the breeding route.
Or the show one.
Yeah.
You'll find out. Look at
Is the
these
cassowary
cassowary's
best in show?
testicles. I don't know.
I think a cassowary would be pretty impressive amongst all the other Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get close enough to, I guess, judge
Yeah,
it.
you gotta look at it from afar.
You gotta be like, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Here's your
seems good.
binoculars.
Yeah, you're kind of watching it. You're in full riot gear.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, it's
yeah.
pretty good.
That's
I love
scary.
it. It's scary.
It's an impressive animal. Yeah.
It's got that
That's
weird
true.
little turkey thing going
Yeah, it's
down.
got a wattle.
little waddle thing.
That's awesome, dude. Having a
Yeah,
wattle.
it's
blue.
Yeah.
A cassowary
blue.
would probably win.
Mohawk.
It does actually look like a Pokemon.
Yes.
So the chances of it winning Best in Show are probably high.
You're not
high.
getting disqualified, certainly.
No,
yeah.
So yeah, Cassowary, and I'm going the Best in Show route. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I started doing Pokemon Best in Show because it's the only Best in Shows that don't talk about the nuts. And I just think
And
it's
the good
funny.
thing about a cassowary, cloaca.
No nuts.
No nuts.
That is great.
That's truly wonderful. Just delightful.
It's a
news.
delightful
I'm
news.
happy. I'm pleased.
I'm not anti-balls, obviously. Balls are funny.
Yeah.
Don't hold the dog's nuts and judge it on its nuts.
Well, yeah.
Hold the nuts for the dog, my dog cough.
If you can make your dog cough, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, that you get Best in Show for that.
Dog
Yeah.
do a trick.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay, who's this
Yeah,
guy?
I told my dog to smoke.
Oh. We just thought you told it to cough.
No. That
He's
was a
actually
side
just
effect.
doing that.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah. I love my dog and his cigarettes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. That was sorted.
Yeah.
Simple. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Cassowary
All the
will
way
wreck
down.
All the
Pokemon.
way down.
Another one in the belt.
Yeah. Shoots, they score Switch.
Oh, yeah.
From downtown.
Something to that star cannot be beat, as
Plumbing
they
Master,
say.
no regard for human life.
Once again, batting 100.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway, we'll see you next week. And on that note, I've been Joel.
I've also been Joe.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we will. We will see you next week.
yeah.